Hey there, guys. So today we have a special review. We have a battle beers, something I'd like to call a new series. Where basically, like before blind taste testings, we're basically putting beers heads up against each other, or maybe three, four next time. But right now we have two beers heads up against each other. We have two imperial stouts: Great Lakes Blackout Stout and Thirsty Dog's Siberian Night. Both imperial stouts, around 9%. I believe one is 9.7. Um, Yes, this is 9.0. I think this one's 9.7. Anyway, one from Ohio, and Great Lakes is from uh, Ohio as well. Wow. So two Ohio breweries, two beers that we really don't get in New York. So it's really interesting to be able to get these when I was in Philadelphia. Um, yeah, just really excited to have a blind taste testing. I actually recently did one with six different beers. Um, I guess I can post the results, but basically it turned out it was quite surprising. A 1 year old Founders Imperial came in first. The Victory Storm King 1 year came in second. Brooklyn Black Chocolate came in third. Old Rasputin, surprise, came in fourth. Number five, another huge surprise, a huge upset, was 1050 that came in fifth. And then Norwal came in sixth. Very surprised by that. I always thought 1050 was one of my favorite Russian Imperials. Maybe it could use more age, but the Founders Imperial, by the way, killed it with 1 year on it. That beer is absolutely sublime. Going on to more about stuff. I had been watching this film called Sam, which is about sommeliers and the wine culture and becoming a master sommelier. This huge test and process about it, and really interesting to me. And this is something that really intrigues me, and the reason why I do these kind of testings, because I believe that, very much like wine with beer, snobbery is very prevalent, and this assumption and this subjective perception of beer is very much there, that people, believe a rating or believe what they like about a beer before they even step in, and the label and the hype behind a beer really sells a beer without really your taste buds or some objective kind of marker to really tell you what a beer is. And so, not that flavor is always objective. The fact is, there are things that are going to be subjective, that personal experience with taste. But you should really go out of your way to try foods and pick up adjectives and describers and descriptors that really pull out certain things for beer objectively. And then you can, when you taste the beer, be subjective about it, what you personally prefer, but also be objective about it by what the beer brings out. So we have two beers. These are completely blind. I have no idea which one's which. So yeah, let's dig in. Yeah. So this one has a really nice chocolatey aroma. Nice bittersweet chocolate. Tons of roasted malt, almost like a porter quality, with that creaminess or that light, like a light creaminess that porters sometimes have. Yeah, almost a hint of like a roasted nuttiness maybe, but yeah, nice roasted character. Milk chocolate again, bitter chocolate. Yeah, so let's get the aroma in the second one. Wow, this one's very different. This one's definitely coffee forward, roasted coffee. You get that nice like like, yeah, again, a roastiness, sort of like this uh, super nutty, roasty note. It's very hyperly nice and bold. And they're getting again a bit of the chocolate, but not as bitter as the other one. A slight gentle chocolate, but is mostly a coffee aroma. Again, with that roasted malt kind of character that imperial stouts have, similar roasted malt characters. Yeah, this one's definitely more roasted on the left, more of that coffee. This one's more of that a bit of roasted malt, but more of that smooth chocolate kind of flavor, aroma. Sorry, I've actually only had the Siberian Night, and so it's been a while. But actually, I've never had the blackout. So yeah, let's dig into these two. Mm. Definitely a lot more roasted on the flavor. It's quite complex. In the front, you're getting the nice chocolate and coffee actually. Roasted malt drives, a tinge of that, like again, that like a roasted malt stout note. On the finish, you're getting some drying, a bit of like a dried fruit maybe, a bit of chalkiness slightly, but not too much. Again, generally roasted malt, chocolate, coffee on the finish actually, but it actually a lot more coffee on the flavor than the aroma. Tinge of alcohol as well, almost like this maple note, a woodiness with the bittering. There's some hops here that's coming through, a nice amount of woody hops that are coming through. Let's get that flavor on the next one. Well, this one's definitely a lot more boozy, less sweet on the flavor, more of a roasted, just straight malt flavor, and hops as well. Big, much more hop aggressive, less thick mouthfeel, I believe. Yeah, a bit less slick on, a bit more slick on the mouthfeel, cleans off pretty quickly. Again, alcohol, fusel alcohol notes. You're getting chocolate, a light black coffee, not a robust one like this one. This beer is not as robust. It's sort of like a watery black coffee. Finish, again, hoppiness coming through, woody flavors, a bit of that creaminess coming through. Yeah, this one's, has this nice berry note, a dark fruit berry note that's quite prominent, that melds with the booze. Not as robust again as this one. This one's where it's at. Much more creamy, much more of that coffee and chocolate note. Those wonderful, gentle, roasted flavors that are so bold and robust, and they really hide the alcohol very nicely. Very good. This one is definitely much better, and this one I believe should be the Siberian night. So yeah, let's find the result. Yep, absolutely right. So turns out I was right. I've had this before, and on Beer Advocate it's rated 93, and that blows me away. I believe it should be higher than that. This beer is fantastic. I've had it twice, and I constantly believe that it's a great beer. Again, this was completely blind, but I just got those robust flavors that I know from this beer. So this one's this, and I really just knew that this was going to win. I guess. I mean, I've never had Blackout, so I can't know anything, and I obviously always want to be objective. And you know, if Blackout Stout blew me away, I would prefer Blackout Stout. But this is just not quite there for me. This reminds me slightly of Black Chocolate Stout. Slightly, yeah. The alcohol notes, the slight berry notes. This actually reminds me a bit of black chocolate. So if I have this again, I might actually buy a bottle of Brooklyn Black Chocolate Stout. They have it side by side because I think they're quite similar beers. You know, lighter. The notes that I remember from my blind taste testing are quite similar. Lighter body, fusel alcohol, nice dark cherry, chocolate notes, like chocolate dark cherry, and they combine pretty well. I'm not saying this is bad beer, by the way. I think this is quite fantastic, but this definitely clearly won. So until next time, guys, cheers. I really hope you guys, do something like this next time and really try to challenge yourself and think about what you like in beer. So until next time, guys, cheers. Do more beer battles like I do. So later.